Hello, my dear students. I am going to discuss, literally, I am going to solve the entire physics part of grade 10 science board paper, which was conducted today, that is 20th of February 2025. Okay, so at first, I am going to start with set 1. So I have the question paper with me. Okay, you can see the question paper. Somebody has written his or her roll number as well on it. Cannot disclose all those details, but still, I have the question paper. So let us start with the set 1 of this paper. So I'll directly go to the physics question. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th question, what is given to us. Okay, so before I start, let us write all the details. So set 1 physics, set 1 physics, this is grade 10 CBSE. The paper was conducted today, so I'll just put the date as well. So 20th to 2025. Fine, children. Now, so first I'll discuss the 13th MCQ for you people. See, what is given to us in 13th MCQ? We got mirror X is used to concentrate sunlight in solar furnace, and mirror Y is fitted on the side of the vehicle to see the traffic behind the driver. Which of the following statements are true for the two mirrors? Okay, so if you check, mirror X is used to focus the sunlight in a solar furnace. So if you remember, you have a concave mirror for that, where the sun rays, they come parallel and they fall on the mirror and they converge at the focus. So the sunlight can be focused at one point. So 100% X जो है वो तुम्हारा concave mirror होगा. Okay, and the mirror Y is fitted, so it's a rear view mirror, so it's a convex mirror. Fine, better. So we have concave and convex. So concave mein you will be having real, inverted, highly diminished, and an image forming at the focus, whereas convex will give you virtual, erect, and diminished. So for example, the first two statements are absolutely correct. So the right option is A. Okay, so 13th ka option aega A, 1 and 2. Correct, let me check. Yes, 1 and 2. Next, beta, the 14th question to go. So the 14th MCQ, let's find out what they want us to convey. An old person is suffering from an eye defect caused by weakening of ciliary muscles and diminishing flexibility of the eye lens. If the defect of the vision is A, which can be corrected by the lens B, then A and B respectively are dash. So, okay, weakening of ciliary muscles and diminishing flexibility of eye lens. So, definitely old age people. So, definitely presbyopia. And to clear presbyopia, we have to have a bifocal lens. So, the right option is B. Okay, without much discussion, I can go for this option B. Fine. So both the MCQs are done. Now we move on to the assertion and reasoning. That is the 19th question. Generally, it is of physics. Okay. So assertion and reason. Let's check what is given in assertion, beta. No two magnetic field lines are found to cross each other. Yes, you know this. In fact, whenever you have studied the properties of the magnetic field lines, पहला point क्या बोलता है? No two magnetic field lines can never ever intersect each other. मतलब assertion is 100% true. Let us learn about the reason. The compass needle cannot point towards two directions at the point of intersection of two magnetic field lines. Yes, of course. Intersection point है तो दो लाइन का intersection है. So how it is possible for a compass to show two different directions at one point? And the reason is a perfect thing given to explain assertion. So reason is also true and it is the correct explanation of assertion. So what is the right option over here? A is the right option. Fine, children. So 13, 14 and 19th. This completes the MCQs of physics. Correct, beta? Now, moving on to 23. Oh, I got 24 question as physics. Let me just clear the board. Now, look at the 24th question, beta. The 24, it says that an object is placed at a distance of 60 centimeter from a concave lens. So immediately, देखो तुमको heading में what is the object given? So we have a concave lens. Fine, beta. Concave lens. Okay, the object is kept at a distance of 60. So u is minus 60 centimeter. Okay. Now a focal length 30 centimeter. So focal length, since it's concave lens, the focal length is also negative. 30 centimeters. Use lens formula to find the position of the image in this case. Okay, so I just need to apply the lens formula. That's 1 by v minus 1 by u, that is equal to 1 by f. So 1 by v as it is. u देखो minus है तो ये minus minus plus हो जाएगा. So I'll be getting 1 by 60 and even the focal length is negative, so it's 1 by 30. Fine, children. Now what to do? I'll take this plus 1 by 60 that side. So I'll be getting 1 by v, which is equal to minus 1 by 30 and minus 1 by 60. Fine, beta. Now if I apply the LCM, so 30 को 2 करना पड़ेगा, multiply by 2 I mean to say, तो ऊपर भी 2, तो मुझे ऊपर क्या मिलेगा? minus 2 minus 1 and whole divided by 60. So 1 by v, this I'll get minus 3 by 60. So if I do the reciprocal part, I'll be getting v as minus 20 centimeters. Done? Okay, so what is the position of image? It's minus of 20 centimeters. Done. You can check your answer if you remember what you have written for today's paper. So this is 24. Done. Now, 25 is also physics if I'm not wrong, beta. So let's find out what is given in question number 25. And 25 has options. So I'll first solve the A. A wire of resistance R is cut into 3 equal parts. Okay, so I'll just take the resistors as R1 and I'll take it as R2, the second one, and the third one I'll name it as R3, but both would be equal to, all three will be equal to R by 3. Because R को cut किया है 3 parts में, तो हर एक का resistance बनेगा R by 3, R by 3 और R by 3. If these 3 resistors are then joined in parallel, calculate the total resistance of the combination so formed. Okay, तीनों को हमको attach करना है parallel में, and then we need to find the effective resistance. So 1 upon R dash, I'll say 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Fine. So now 1 upon R dash, बच्चा तीनों भी रेजिस्टर R by 3 है, तो इधर क्या हो जाएगा? 1 by R by 3. डेफिनेटली ये 3 कहा जाएगा न्यूमरेटर प्लेस. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस कैन आई राइट 3 by R. सेकेंड वाला भी बन जाएगा 3 by R and the third वाला भी बन जाएगा 3 by R. फाइन बेटा. नाउ सो इट्स 1 by R dash, 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9. So I'll be getting 9 by R. And if I do the reciprocal thing, so new resistance would be R upon 9. Okay. This is so simple to fetch 2 marks, beta. Done. Abhi, let us find out 25B. What is given? Define electric power, 1 mark. Okay, so electric power का definition चाहिए. So come on, the rate of doing work by any electronic device is defined as electric power. So that gives us the answer to find the power of that electronic device. So whatever work is done with respect to what time. So simple language में लिखना था, electric power is defined as the rate of doing work. Simple. When do we say that the power consumed in an electric circuit is 1 watt? Okay, now they are expecting 1 watt का definition चाहिए. So you know very well power का basic formula V into I. Correct बच्चा? So power का unit है watt, potential difference is volt, current is measured in ampere, and if I write 1 so I'll be getting as 1 watt. Simple. So how will you define this? So inside in a circuit, if the potential difference across the terminals is 1 volt, and if the current through that circuit is supposed to be 1 ampere, then the power done or power dissipated will be 1 watt. Some of you must have written the very original one, power is equal to work by time. No problem. So their power is given by watt. This work is joule, but time is second. किसी किसी ने ये भी लिखा रहेगा, but honestly speaking children, it's given electronic power. Electric power पूछा है 1 watt. So first preference will be given to this. Okay, but even if you write this, no problem, you will be given marks. Okay, so how will you do this? If 1 joule of work is done by any device in 1 second, then I can say the power of that device will also be 1 watt. So either of the two, either this or this, marks to pura milna hi hai, confirm hai. Fine beta. So this was your 25th question. Done. Next. अभी हम जाएंगे सेक्शन सी के पास. Let us find out section C में we have 29, 30, 31. 31 is physics. So draw ray diagrams to show the nature, position and relative size of the image formed by a convex mirror when the object is placed at infinity, and second, between infinity and pole of the mirror. Okay, so I'll write here for 31. Ray diagrams for convex mirror. Okay, so I understood I have to have a convex mirror. So for convex mirror, and in that I have been given two cases. First is object at infinity. Object at infinity, and the second case I'll write when the object is kept between infinity and pole. So I'll just write here between infinity and pole. So between infinity and pole of the mirror. Let's find out better. So abhi convex mirror hai. Correct. So convex mirror ke liye I will be drawing it from this end and I'll polish it from inside. Fine children. Now I'll just quickly highlight this for you. So I'll take this as pole of the mirror. I'll take this as focus of the mirror, and I'll take this curvature point as center of curvature. Now, where is the object at infinity? So I need not to draw the object, correct beta? So I'll just assume the rays of light are coming from the object and I will take them as coming parallel to the principal axis of the mirror. Okay, so I got two rays of light coming from the infinity wala object, okay, and I have brought them parallel to the principal axis. You all know it's a convex mirror, so they have to diverge, correct? And if they diverge, so let us assume that divergence is seen over here. So this is the diverged ray, and if you take it back, you know better, they appear to be coming from the focus. Fine children. So here also, this is the diverged ray, and if I bring it back, it appears to be coming from the principal focus. That's it. Done. To draw this, you get 1.5 marks. Now over there, between infinity and pole. Okay, so now which means I have to draw the object now. Fine, better. So I'll keep an object now. So first let me draw the mirror, then let me polish it nicely. And now since I have to keep the object now, so I'll just extend the principal axis. Fine, beta. This is again the pole, this is again the focus, and this is your center of curvature. Fine. Now the object should be seen. So I'll keep the object on the principal axis because it is set now between infinity and pole. Fine, beta. So first ray of light, I will bring it as parallel to the axis, and it will be getting diverged. And you also know if you diverge it, so diverged ray goes here. So I got the reflected ray. And second, if I want to pass the ray of light through the center of curvature, you all know very well it will go towards the mirror, but उसके बाद वो वहीं से reflect होगा. So the reflected ray first is going here, the second is going here, which will never meet this side. तो तुमको पता है क्या करना है, correct? So I'll make them meet. So you know one thing, this reflected ray will be appears to be coming from the focus, and this one I will assume that it is going towards the center of curvature. Done? How nicely done. Now the intersection point gives me the image, so I'll just keep properly the scale and I got the image. So since it's a virtual image, so I have done that with a dotted line. Done. So one thing I forgot, I did not name the object. So I may have named the object as AB, and uska jo image hai, that is A dash, B dash. Done. To draw these two figures, you get 3 marks. How lucky you people can be. Okay. So this was the question number 31. Now, moving on to 32. 32 mein we have got nice electrical circuit diagram in which 2 resistors are given 10 and 15. 1 second, I'll just draw this in a rough format. So this is question number 32. Quickly, have patience, bacha. This is a battery, then connected to a plug key. Then I got 2 resistors here. Okay. Then it goes here. Again, I got 2 resistors here. Fine, bacha. Now it comes ahead. I got an ammeter over here. This is plus minus. Go back to the circuit. And now the values. These are 10 and 15 ohms. This is 60 and this is 40. Ammeter plus minus, yeah, it's nicely connected, and the total voltage is 15 volt. Fine, beta. This is what is given to us. Now the question to us, the very first question asked, find the total resistance of the circuit. No problem. So you can clearly see these two are connected in parallel. These two are connected in parallel. Then the two of them will be connected in series combination, correct? So let us first calculate the effective of this. So no doubt it would be 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15, which is equal to 1 by R dash. Fine, beta. Now, so I'll write 1 by R dash as it is. I'll cross multiply this. So I'll be getting 15 plus 10, 25. 25 divided by 150. Correct? So 5 30s are and 5 5s are. 5 1s are and 5 6s are. So R dash, the equivalent will be 6 ohms. Fine. Now for these two. So for these two, I'll find out the effective resistance and I'll find out over here. So it would be 1 upon R double dash. This would be 1 by 60 plus 1 by 40. So it would be 1 by R double dash. If I cross multiply 40 plus 60, I'll be getting 100, and 6 fours are 24 with 2 zeros. So these 2 zeros, they get cancelled. So R double dash will be how much? 24 ohms. Now let us calculate the total resistance in the circuit. So I'll just write here total resistance R. Now you know the effective of this is 6. Effective of this is 24. So the total resistance would be, I'll write here R dash plus R double dash. So R dash kitna hai single? 6. And this is 24. So the effective resistance would be 30 ohms. Fine, children. Now I got the first answer. Find the total resistance of the circuit. Yes, I got it as 30 ohms. Second, the total current drawn from the source. Okay. So for second, I need to find the total current. So I would be equal to V by R by Ohm's law. So therefore I would be equal to total voltage kitna hai circuit mein 15 hai, and total resistance how much did I get? 30 by calculating this. So 15 by 30 ho gaya 1 by 2. So which means 0.5 ampere. Done beta. तो ये 0.5 एम्पियर आ गया. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन का आंसर यहां से स्टार्ट होता है. Second is here, and now let us find out what is given in the third question. Find the potential difference across the parallel combination of 10 ohm and 15 ohm resistor. Okay. अच्छा, मतलब ये वाले कॉम्बिनेशन में, सॉरी, ये वाला जो अरेंजमेंट है इसमें कितना वोल्टेज होगा वो फाइंड आउट करना है. तो एक काम करते हैं, इसका ये दोनों का इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस कितना है. हमने सॉल्व किया था 6 ओम्स आया था. इसमें सर्किट में करंट कितना है? 0.5. करेक्ट. सो द थर्ड क्वेश्चन, वेयर डू आई राइट? हियर आई विल राइट 1 2 3. We need to find the potential difference, correct, across this combination. तो इसका effective resistance आया था 6 ohms. So I know one thing, V is equal to IR. Therefore V equals to I कितना आया था? 0.5 ampere. उसका effective resistance is 6 ohms. So total voltage will be 6 5s are 30, but I'll be getting 3. So in the end, the potential difference across this would be 3 volt. Done. Okay. So this is which question number? 32 ka I have given you the entire working. Okay. Fine, bacha. Moving on to next one. After 32, we have 33 also, physics. Okay. So let us find out what is given in question number 33. ये तो एक्सपेक्टेड था बेटा, बोर्ड्स में ये जो अरेंजमेंट वाला पैटर्न वाला होता है तो आता ही है, सर्किट डायग्राम, एंड दे विल आस्क यू टू फाइंड एन नंबर ऑफ थिंग आउट ऑफ व्हिच, करेक्ट. तो ये तो एक्सपेक्टेड क्वेश्चन ही होता है बोर्ड्स में. ओके, नाउ लुक एट द 33 क्वेश्चन. वन सेकेंड, दिस मार्कर हैज स्टॉप्ड वर्किंग. नीड टू फाइंड आउट. गॉट इट. तो अभी तक तो तुमको पता चल गया होगा कि तुम्हारा कितना राइट है कितना रॉन्ग है. हाँ, सो लुक एट द क्वेश्चन नंबर 33. ओके, चेक करो. राइट द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन रेसिस्टिविटी एंड रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ अ सिलिंड्रिकल कंडक्टर ऑफ लेंथ L एंड एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन A. Come on, this is so simple. Just write the relationship. So you all know very well resistance is equal to resistivity into length upon area of cross section of the conductor, correct. Hence derive the SI unit of resistivity. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो इसमें से रेजिस्टिविटी का फॉर्मूला क्या बन जाएगा? रेजिस्टेंस इनटू एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन डिवाइड बाय व्हाट? लेंथ. नाउ रेजिस्टिविटी. Now बच्चा, resistance is measured in ohms. Area, whatever dimensions, we will measure it in meter. Since it's area, so we have to go for meter square divided by length. So length of the wire, obviously it has to be in SI unit, that is what? Meter. So therefore, rho will be रो विल बी ओम इंटू 1 मीटर कट हो जाएगा तो तुमको यूनिट क्या मिलेगा? ओम मीटर. तुम उसको ऐसे लिखो या तुम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, ओम डॉट मीटर. आइदर ऑफ द टू, दोनों भी सही है. हो गया हमारा ए वाला क्वेश्चन. अभी इसमें बी जो मैंडेटरी है, व्हाई आर एलॉयज यूज्ड इन इलेक्ट्रिकल हीटिंग डिवाइसेस. कितना इजी है बच्चा. एलॉय है, used in electrical heating devices. मतलब it's so easy to understand. Electrical heating devices मतलब गीजर हो गया, टोस्टर, वो जो हीटर होता है जो we use it to heat the water, correct? तो इसका जो alloy है, first point लिखना है, it is mandatory that it will be having high resistivity and high melting point. बस इतना ही लिखना है बच्चा, मिल जाएगा 1 मार्क. ओके, तो इसका जो मार्क्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होगा, राइट द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन रेजिस्टिविटी एंड ओ वाले के, इतना ही लिखने के लिए तुमको 1 मार्क मिल जाएगा. ओके, देन डिराइव द यूनिट. वी हैव डिराइव्ड द यूनिट, 1 मार्क. एंड देन व्हाई आर एलॉयज यूज्ड इलेक्ट्रिकल हीटिंग डिवाइसेस, के लिए 1 मार्क. पॉइंट्स कितना सिंपल है. Alloys are used in electrical heating devices. Point number 1, why? Because they have high resistivity and second, high melting point. Done. Simple. So this is section C, all done. Physics में से. ठीक है. Now let us move on to section D. अब थोड़ा लेंथ इंक्रीज होगा क्वेश्चन का, करेक्ट? तो सेक्शन डी आ गया. सेक्शन डी में 36, दो ही बच गया अभी. सेक्शन डी का 36 और लास्ट का केस स्टडी, तो वो रूल है ना, फिजिक्स का ही होना चाहिए, करेक्ट? सो नाउ लेट अस कैलकुलेट क्वेश्चन नंबर 36. द पावर ऑफ अ लेंस एक्स इज -2.5 डायोप्टर्स. अच्छा, सो लेंस कौन सा है फिलहाल तो पता नहीं है, बट कुछ देख के पता चल जाएगा इमीडिएटली कि ये जो पावर है ये लेंस की, दैट इज -2.5 diopters. Name the lens. Oh, negative power है, मतलब negative focal length. So 100% concave lens. So I'll write, name the lens concave lens and determine its focal length in centimeters. No problem, children. Since we need to find the focal length, so that's reciprocal of its power, correct? So now therefore focal length will be minus sign ऊपर चढ़ाएंगे. पावर कितना है बेटा? 2.5 डायोप्टर्स. फाइन, 2.5 का डेसिबल निकल के ऊपर 0 लगा दूं, ठीक है? सो आई विल बी गेटिंग 5 2s are and 5 5s are. So now in the end minus, how much I'll get this? 0.4, but meter में होगा because it was in diopters. So we will get the answer in meter. They want us to give in centimeters, so no problem. I'll multiply this by 100. So how much I'll get? 40 centimeters. And don't forget to put this minus sign. तो marks जाएगा. For which eye defect of vision will an optician prescribe this lens, this type of lens, as a corrective lens? And you all know, for myopic eye, we put concave lens. Correct, children? So, done. Second question now. So this was the first question. Now, second one. The value of magnification M for a lens is -2. Okay. So magnification है, that is minus of 2. Using new Cartesian sign convention and considering that an object is placed at a distance of 20 from the optical center of this lens, तो u जो है वो भी -20 है सेंटीमीटर्स. ओके, फर्स्ट थिंग फाइंड करना है द नेचर ऑफ द इमेज फॉर्म्ड. ओके, सिंस मैग्निफिकेशन माइनस में है तो उधर ही आंसर मिल जाता है. द इमेज हैज टू बी व्हाट, रियल एंड इन्वर्टेड. Size of the image compared to the size of the object. Okay, so since magnification is -2, so I know one thing, height of the image upon height of the object will also be -2. Next you need to find position of image. ओके, तो हाँ u है ना, तो मेरे पास दूसरा फॉर्मूला भी है मैग्निफिकेशन का. लेंस के लिए इट विल बी v बाय u. करेक्ट बच्चा. नाउ मैग्निफिकेशन इज -2, v कितना है वो फाइंड आउट करना है. u कितना है बच्चा, -20. इफ यू क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा. 22 are 40 and I'll be getting 40 centimeters. Correct. Then sign of the height of the image, obviously it has to be what, negative, 100% negative, because magnification is given -2. Sure, so done. So simple questions, bacha. Now I will solve the third question here. The numerical values of the focal lengths of two lenses A and B are 10 and 20. अच्छा, मतलब फोकल लेंथ ए का और फोकल लेंथ बी का. सो आई विल राइट एफ एज अ कॉमन पैरामीटर. फोकल लेंथ इज गिवन 10 in centimeters and this 20 centimeters. Which one of the two will show higher degree of convergence or divergence? Give reason to justify your answer. Fine children, focal length 10 और focal length 20. जो लेंस का फोकल लेंथ विल बी शॉर्टर, उसका डाइवर्जेंस और कन्वर्जेंस विल बी व्हाट, ग्रेटर. सो सिंस फोकल लेंथ ऑफ लेंस ए इज लेस, तो उसका कन्वर्जेंस डाइवर्जेंस पावर विल बी व्हाट, मोर. तो एक ही सेंटेंस पे लिखना है, शॉर्टर द फोकल लेंथ ग्रेटर द पावर इज, ग्रेटर द कन्वर्जेंस और डाइवर्जेंस विल बी शोन बाय दैट लेंस. सिंपल. ओके, सो इतना सब करके 5 मार्क्स पॉकेट में सीधा. ओके, अच्छा हमने एक सेकेंड v नहीं ढूंढा, नहीं हमने ढूंढा v. ओके, आई थॉट कि मैंने v मिस आउट किया क्या. ठीक है, सो दिस वाज 36 का a का. नाउ 36b as an optional question for this. So let's find out optional में क्या पूछता है CBSE. So we have 36b or okay, now draw a ray diagram to show the refraction of ray of light through a rectangular glass slab when it falls obliquely from air into glass. Okay, fair enough. So I'll just draw quickly. Glass slab है, so I hope you remember it's a parallel sided glass block. Correct बच्चा. So I'll just draw the glass slab for you. Give me a minute beta. Done. Okay, so first I'll name it properly. So I'll name the glass slab as ABCD, because naming important है beta. Now we need to show the ray of light coming obliquely onto the air glass interface. Fine. So I'll just take this as the incident ray of light. Okay. So this is the incident ray coming obliquely onto. Hey, मैंने ABCP क्यों लिया? It has to be ABCD. My bad. Okay. So now this is the incident ray falling obliquely on which surface of the glass slab CD. Fine. What I'll do, I'll draw the normal at this end. And since the light is entering into denser medium, it will bend towards the normal. So the bending process has to be seen very, very clearly. See, nicely bending towards the normal. So this becomes my angle of incidence and this becomes angle of refraction. So at this other face now, AB, first I'll drop a normal. And now this incident becomes this refracted. But for this phase AB, this ray becomes the incident ray. Now the refracted ray is going into air medium, so it will go away from the normal. But you know what, one thing? I had taught this to my kids when I had conducted lectures on this chapter light कि मैंने क्या बोला था, टीचर पहले क्या चेक करेगा पता है, जो ये रिफ्रैक्टेड रे आएगा ना, that ray should be parallel to the incident ray, मतलब virtual वाला. So अगर glass slab absent होता, so this ray of light would have gone straight from this point. Correct, my class? Okay. So now draw the refracted ray in such a way that when it comes out of the glass slab, it goes away from the normal, and guess what? It should be seen running parallel to the incident ray. So now I'll name this P, Q, R, and S. So PQ is my incident ray, QR is my refracted ray, and RS is the emergent ray. So this angle is called angle of emergence, and 100% angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence. Done. Okay. So this much they expect us to draw. Now, state Snell's law of refraction of light. Come on. सबको मगअप होगा, correct? So for a light of any color and for a given pair of media, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is always a constant, and this constant is called refractive index of second medium with respect to the first medium. Done. Next, differentiate between the virtual images formed by a convex lens and a concave lens on the basis of object distance and magnification. Okay. देखो convex lens जो है ना, हम इधर ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. So if I have a convex lens with me, okay, and this is the optical center, correct, and this is your first focus, F1. And you know very well, if you keep the object between O and F1, then you get a virtual erect image on the same side of the lens. तो ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस के पैरामीटर यूज करके समझाने का है. हाँ, which means if you keep the object within the focal length, you will get, मतलब the object distance should be what? Less than the focal length. Then you will expect a virtual erect and magnified image. And a virtual image formed by a concave lens. Okay, concave में तो you keep anywhere ना, you keep the object anywhere, you are going to get a virtual erect but diminished image of an object. तो वहां पे कैसा लिखोगे? Object distance can be, the object can be kept anywhere between infinity and optical center. तो मिल जाएगा आंसर. Correct. So actually this is the second focus of your concave lens, but your NCERT textbook यहाँ पे F1 ही दिखाता है, but actually में this is the second focus of the concave lens. Okay, and on the basis of magnification भी दिखाना है. तो इसमें तुम क्या लिखोगे बेटा? देखो वेरी सिंपल है. कॉन्वेक्स लेंस में ना, अगर तुमने ऑब्जेक्ट ऐसा छोटा रखा है ना, सो द इमेज विल बी अ मैग्निफाइड इमेज. डॉटेड लाइन बनाना पड़ेगा ना, करेक्ट? सो जो मैग्निफिकेशन है, दैट इज हाइट ऑफ द इमेज अपॉन हाइट ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट. ऊपर वाला पार्ट मतलब हाइट ऑफ द इमेज हमेशा बड़ा रहेगा. सो द मैग्निफिकेशन विल ऑलवेज बी पॉजिटिव, नो डाउट, बट ग्रेटर देन 1. Whereas in this, you know very well, if you keep the object, image छोटा सा आएगा, करेक्ट, छोटा इमेज बनेगा. तो न्यूमरेटर में हाइट ऑफ द इमेज होता है जो छोटा रहेगा. सो मैग्निफिकेशन इसमें विल ऑलवेज बी लेसर देन 1. ओके, हो गया बेटा, देखो कितना फटाफट हो गया. सो आई थिंक मेरे हिसाब से मेरा सब बच्चे लोग 36 का बी वाला ऑप्ट किया होगा, बिकॉज This was the easiest question for 5 marks, physics. Okay, moving on to the last question of this set 1. That is the case study, what you call the 39th question. हमेशा physics होता है. This time मैंने expect किया था light chapter, but you have got, I think, current. Correct? It's current. So now, last to go, 39. In our homes, ये कौन सा chapter का है? This is magnetic effects of current. Correct? In our homes, we receive. Oh, so sorry. This is current. No, I'm correct. This is magnetic effects of current. In our homes, we receive the supply of electric power through a main supply also called mains, either supported through overhead or underground. Okay. Now, write the colors of the insulation covers of the line wires through which supply comes to our homes. Okay, ये थोड़ा क्वेश्चन अच्छा लगा मुझे. Okay, because if you remember the color coding, अगर live है तो you have red insulation. Okay, and if it's a neutral, then I think my kids must have written black. And this तो everybody knows. Earthing wire है तो it should be green. So life के लिए red, neutral black, earth green. इसके लिए 1 mark है. Now B option. What should be the current rating of the electric circuit with the voltage of 220 voltage का line है. That an electric iron of 1 kilowatt, acha power, that is given 1 kilowatt power rating can be operated. So rated power 1 kilowatt. So 1 kilowatt I can write it as 1000 watt. Since we need to find the electric current rating, so P is equal to V times I. So I can say I will be equal to power by voltage. Correct? So power कितना है बेटा? 1000 का power है and the voltage is 220. So I can cut this. Correct? So now I will be 250s are and 2 11s are. Fine. So I can do one thing. 11 4s are 44. Remainder 6 आएगा तो 60 बनेगा. So 11 5s are 55. Remainder 5. वापस 0 बनेगा 50. So 11 4s are 44. So you'll be getting a recurring digit. So it's 4.54 ampere. Done. Now the third part. इसमें option है. So first का answer. What is the function of the earth wire? Oh, beautiful. State the advantage of the earth wire in domestic electric appliances such as electric iron. First question क्या है? What is the function of earth wire? Earth wire क्या करता है बेटा? Earth wire is a safety thing, first of all. Correct? Earthing, ना earthing पूछे. So what is earth wire? If any leakage of current has been found, so that leaked current, अगर कोई भी metal appliance है, उसमें current leak हो रहा है. And if any one of your close ones, if you go and touch the appliance, there is a chance the person might get a severe shock. Correct? So avoid this. वो जो leakage current है, that flows through the earth wire and it goes straight inside the earth, buried deep inside the ground. ये सबसे बड़ा advantage है. Correct? उन्होंने क्या पूछा? State the advantage. Advantage क्या होता है? It protects ना. It protects anybody from getting what? Severe shock by allowing the leaked current to flow through that earth wire and it will go buried deep inside the earth. Okay? इसमें second option क्या दिया है? List 2 precautions to be taken to avoid electrical accidents. Sorry. State how these precautions prevent possible damage to the circuit or the appliance. Come on, children. First, you can put a safety device called fuse. Correct? And what is the advantage? You know, it protects the circuit and the appliance. How? By stopping the passage of excess current in the circuit. You know the whole entire story. ज्यादा करंट जाएगा, फ्यूज वायर मेल्ट होगा, सर्किट ब्रेक होगा, and the circuit and the appliance, both the things are protected. सेकंड क्या कर सकते हो? हाँ, whenever you, अब बड़ा बड़ा जो पावर रेटिंग डिवाइसेस है, उसका जो प्लग है, अगर वो प्लग इन करके रखा है, इवन इफ द स्विच इज केप्ट ऑफ, देयर इज कभी कभी पॉसिबिलिटी है माइन्यूट करंट माइट फ्लो थ्रू दैट प्लग. ओके, एंड देन फिर चांस है कुछ ओवर हीटिंग होने का. करेक्ट है. तो बेस्ट वे क्या है? अनप्लग द प्लग व्हेन नॉट इन यूज. बेस्ट वे. ओके, सो this was set 1. Okay, I'll come in the next video with set 2 and set 3, only those questions which are not common. And obviously, because I think if I'm not wrong, case studies तो same होते हैं मेरे हिसाब से. So we'll keep you on hold for set 2 and set 3. Set 1 is already, I've given you all the answers of physics questions. एंड अभी तक तो तुमको पता चल गया रहेगा कि तुमको फिजिक्स में कितना मार्क्स मिलेगा. करेक्ट. ओके, सो दिस इज प्रिय सर फॉर यू, साइनिंग ऑफ टुनाइट. ओके, विल कम बैक सून. टेक केयर एंड प्रिपेयर वेल फॉर योर नेक्स्ट एग्जाम. बाय बाय.